My name is Bobby Herrera, and I'm the director of the documentary, The 7 Ages of Olajuwon. Telling his story in some form or fashion in a documentary upon his release, but I think where things really kind of picked up was when the Intercept, an online journal, dropped an article in spring of 2019. Once that article came out, it kind of was clear that if I didn't make the documentary, that somebody should. And Olajuwon wanted me to do it. Everything is kind of in this documentary, and I think that's appropriate for who Olajuwon is, who my subject is, what the story is, and all the kind of ideas we're trying to represent in the narrative that surrounds his life. The ages of which I have lived with him and filmed for years are kind of the most difficult to wrap your head around because there's so much footage, there's so much dense narrative in Olajuwon's story. So the St. Louis Film Grant was huge in our process. It is easily the single largest amount from an individual source that this documentary has received over the 6-7 years that it's been in production. And I think St. Louis is doing a lot to try and be kind of a location in the Midwest as a place where you can go shoot a movie. I almost kind of half convince people that like living in St. Louis to be a filmmaker is like the best idea in the world. I don't know if I 100% convince them, but they start to consider their situation, wherever they're based out of.